Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Joseph Brett with Craig Robinson, coming to you live from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Today featuring the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins and your own St. Mary's Crusaders. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. On YouTube, search Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button. Thank you if you already have. So, just about 5 minutes until the beginning of this match between St. Mary's and Brookings Harbor. St. Mary's drops a couple of spots in the OSA ranking, now 19th in the state. Look back at their last few games since their home win against Douglas. They looked pretty dominant in that home match against the Douglas Trojans. Kelsey Dunn had a heck of a match that evening, led her Bruins team to an easy victory. But since then, losing 3 in a row, 1 at Sutherland and 2 in their recent Crusaders Classic tournament. Their first loss was to Lapine. They lost 3-0. And their second loss was to Henley, and they fell 3-1. So looking to bounce back after a couple tough losses and pretty good stretch there to open the season. They opened up 6-3 before dropping 3 in a row. So looking to get back on the winning train here tonight against the Brookings Harbor Bruins. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back with St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball right after this.
Your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, everyone gets $700 off any phone, new customer or not, with no trade-in or hidden fees.
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Gather and memories are made. Cap Rock Northwest Grill.
We welcome you back to St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball on TableRockSports.net. You are listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. This match this evening featuring the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins and your very own St. Mary's Crusaders. Pre-game warm-ups just about to come to a finish, and we will be underway with Crusader volleyball. Brookings Harbor coming in this evening 2-9 overall. Their last 3-game stretch was a loss to Arcata out of California. They beat Del Norte 2-1. They lost 1-2 in 3 sets to Arcata. They beat Del Norte 2-1 and lost to McKinleyville 2-0. That was in the Brookings Harbor High School volleyball tournament that they hosted just recently. So we're going to take a minute, stand for the national anthem, and be right back in just a moment. So starters tonight for the two teams, starting with Brookings Harbor. Number 1, Charlie Nolte, Jordan Crosby, Skylar Gallagher, Sharon Ringlet, Ashlyn Schofield, Jordan Pryor, Cameron Crosby. Head coach tonight by Vanessa Nidifer. And for St. Mary's, number 1, Laney Stranenberg. Number 5, Kylie Kinsella. Number 7, Caitlin Hansen. Number 9, Emma Johnston. Number 10, Albie Borovansky. And Kelsey Dunn, the starters tonight for both teams. So the officials blow their first whistle. Two teams will get set. The officials will go over their rotation cards. And we will have St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball on the next whistle from the officials. Today's pregame was brought to you in part by Bill's Glass. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. It's great local businesses that keep the games coming for you, like Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, Avista Utilities and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Live streams don't happen without our sponsor partners. And as we always say, if you get a chance to pop into any of the many sponsors you'll hear on this broadcast this evening, please give them a big thank you, because without them, we wouldn't get to do what we do for you. St. Mary's with the first serve of the evening, courtesy of Albie Borovansky. And there's Dunn coming over the top, as she can do so easily. She'll get the first point of the evening for her team. St. Mary's 1-0. Borovansky with another serve, sends this one high. Dunn's going to come over the top and just drop one down for an easy second point. Back-to-back points for Kelsey Dunn. A good one sent in there by Laney Strandberg. Put St. Mary's up now 3-0. Borovansky still serving for the Crusaders. Crosby drops that one in for the point for Brookings Harbor. Crosby now serving, comes up short. So now serving for St. Mary's is Caitlin Hansen. And we're going to have a penalty on Brookings Harbor. Point's going to fall in favor of St. Mary's. Skylar Gallagher, the point there for Brookings. Kelsey Dunn and Emma Johnston, a force to be reckoned with there in the center. Hard to get it past them. They came up with a great block there, but Brookings Harbor coming away with the point. St. Mary's doing a good job keeping it in there. But again, Brookings coming away with the point. I'm not sure how to say this last name. Nolte? Carly Nolte serving for Brookings Harbor. So Brookings Harbor keeping it close here early in the set number one. Now knocks things up at 6 apiece. Coming in for Brookings, Ashlyn Schofield. Kelsey Dunn doing what she does best and drops in a point to put St. Mary's back up 7-6. Borobanski now back in for St. Mary's. Dunn takes a break, and Lainey Strandberg comes up with a point for St. Mary's. Serving now for Brookings, Aaliyah Murrow. Gonna have a double touch there by St. Mary's. And Brookings Harbor ties it up at 10. Kelsey Dunn, too much to handle there for the Bruins. St. Mary's now with a 4-point lead, 14-10. Borovansky serving for the Crusaders. The Bruins are going to take a timeout as St. Mary's pulls ahead by 5. We'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Borovansky there serving for St. Mary's. Brookings coming away with the first point out of the break. A smart heads-up play there by Kelsey Dunn. Does a really good job of keeping the ball, getting the ball down just on the other side of the net. Helps to be 6'3" as well, because she can pretty much leave it where nobody else can make a play. Jordan Pryor on the service for the for the Bruins, excuse me. So now 20-14 in favor of the Crusaders. Back to serve, Kylie Kinsella. Sends that one into the net. A great block there in the middle by Maddie Ward and Emma Johnston. Little bit of miscommunication there on the part of St. Mary's. Brookings Harbor will come up with the point, trailing now 21-16 to St. Mary's. Still here in set number 1. Schofield serving for the Bruins. Schofield sends that one long. She'll go to the bench and take a break. Sharon Ringulette now in for Brookings. A good job by Ringlet to take that blast there from Dunn. Violation there on St. Mary's will give the point in favor of Brookings, now only trailing by 3, 22-19. 22-20 now. Brookings Harbor creeping up on St. Mary's here at the end of the set. We're recently just trailing by 6, now only 2. And some crucial mistakes by the Crusaders. Now leave it at a 1-point set. Serving for Brookings is Cameron Crosby. Not much you can do about that there. Dunn blasts one home for St. Mary's point. Now set match, St. Mary's 24, Brookings Harbor 21, and that's going to do it. St. Mary's is going to take set number 1, 25-21 over the Bruins. A good first set there by St. Mary's. A few errors and mistakes that they can clean up could very well make the next few sets pretty tough for Brookings Harbor, as St. Mary's gave Brookings a few opportunities there at the end of the set to kind of come back. A little miscommunication on part of the Crusaders, but I think they'll clean that up and make this a little tougher for Brookings Harbor. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. We will be right back with more Crusaders volleyball right after this.
RVTD means more for our community. Because of RVTD, every student has convenient access to the region's high schools to complete their education. Growing community support. RVTD.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
RBTD means more for our community. More people than ever are using the bus to access healthcare, improving the overall health of our region. Growing community support. RBTD.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. You're watching St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball, where they're taking on the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins. St. Mary's just taking set number 1 by a score of 25-21. They allowed Brookings Harbor to make it close there at the end. A few mental mistakes, so you would say. Looking to clean things up here in set number 2. Brookings comes up with the first point of the set. That one's going to drop right on the line for point number 2. That one sent deep by Aaliyah Murrow. Borovansky now serving for St. Mary's. So all tied up at 4. We're here in the second set. Noel Thicket now to serve for St. Mary's. All knotted up at 8 apiece here in set number 2.
They took a point back from the other team.
So now 11-9 still in favor of St. Mary's, but St. Mary's is going to take a quick timeout. We would like to thank all of our sponsors, including title sponsor Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Superstore on Highway 62, and presenting sponsor Siskiyou Cellular, with 7 southern Oregon locations to serve you. And today's game is brought to you in part by the Peak Rewards app by GP Energy. Download the app and save on morning motivation, crunching your lunch, and fuel for your road trip at our many locations. Peak Rewards from GP Energy. The Southern Oregon Sports Commission is joining the OSAA in putting out the call for officials for all high school sports. A great way to stay in the game and earn some extra money and ensure our student athletes get the chance to compete. Please contact your local officials association to learn how to get the stripes on and get in the game. So after the timeout, Jordan Pryor serving for the Bruins. So back-to-back points for the Bruins ties this set up at 11. Pryor still serving for Brookings Harbor. Nice low line drive serve there. Gives her team the lead again. So St. Mary's with the point there ties it up now at 14 apiece. Kelsey Dunn with another big blast for the Crusaders. Now 17-15, set number 2. Both these sets have been played fairly close all throughout. Same thing here happened in set number 1. St. Mary's pulled away and had a 6-point lead towards the end, and then let the Bruins battle back to within 2 before taking the set 25-21. Crosby serving for the Bruins. Strandberg hustling to get to one. Thought it was going to go up for Dunn, but came to the far side of the net for her. She gets there in time and puts a nice one across the court there. Murrow now in for Brookings. Good rally here by both teams, but the point's going to go in favor of Brookings. Harbor now knotted up at 19 apiece in set number 2. We're going to have a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. We will be right back right after this.
Seen a new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net between the Brookings Harbor Bruins and your St. Mary's Crusaders. A beautiful job of keeping that one alive and keeping it in for the point is St. Mary's. We're now all tied up at 20 apiece in set number 2. Pryor with a great serve there for the Bruins. They're now up 22-20 in the set. That one goes just long from Pryor. Strandberg set to serve for St. Mary's. That one sent deep as well. St. Mary's battling back to tie it up at 22 apiece. And then Strandberg sends that one long on her serve. A close one there. Looked like it almost hit that line. The flag goes up, not down. Point's going to go in favor of Brookings. There's no denying that as it gets put directly to the floor. So now Brookings just needing 1 point to finish out set number 2. And then the Crusaders get that one there. So 24 apiece here in set number 2. Going to see who can pull away and come up with the victory. Brookings Harbor trying their best not to fall down 2-0 over the Crusaders. And then Dunn comes up with a big block in the middle for St. Mary's. They now lead 25-24. Brookings is going to take a timeout as they cannot give up another point to the Crusaders, or they fall down 2-0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for more Crusaders volleyball right after this.
and memories are made. Caprock Northwest Grill.
We welcome you back to Crusader Volleyball and Table Rock Sports. St. Mary's just needing one, and they get it there from Dunn. And Emma Johnston in the middle coming up big with the block, back-to-back blocks for back-to-back points for St. Mary's. Will end up giving them set number 2 by a score of 26-24 as we head to set number 3. A big set here for Brookings. Win or go home. St. Mary's looking to close things out quickly in a 3-0 match. But Brookings has played St. Mary's close the whole way. Set number 1, 21-25. Set number 2, 26-24. So it's not over yet for Brookings Harbor. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back on Table Rock Sports with more St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball right after this.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
RVTD means more for our community. Because of RVTD, every student has convenient access to the region's high schools to complete their education. Growing community support. RVTD.
Gather and memories are made. Caprock Northwest Grill.
RVTD means more for our community. More people than ever are using the bus to access healthcare, improving the overall health of our region. Growing community support. RVTD.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Brought to you in part by TableRockSports.net. You're watching St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball, where they are taking on the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins. We head to set number 3, where St. Mary's is leading 2-0. Brookings in the win or go home portion of this match. They must win this set to extend it to a 4th. Borovansky going to start things off serving for St. Mary's. She dives and saves that one from hitting the floor. But not before Brookings can come up with the first point of the set. Crosby serving for the Bruins. Ringlet coming in, replacing Murrow for Brookings. Johnston there on the service for St. Mary's. But a beautiful blast from Ashlyn Schofield of Brookings Harbor as she goes back now to serve for the Bruins. All tied up at 3 apiece here in set number 3. St. Mary's holding on to a 2-0 lead. Borovansky with a great dig there for St. Mary's. But it's going to be the Bruins who come up with the point, now leading 5-4. Deep there by the Bruins ties us up again at 5 apiece. And a beautiful block in the middle there is number 14, who we don't have on our roster currently. Strandberg hustles and tracks that one down, but came into contact with the net and crossed that center line. And the same will happen on the other side. The penalty will go against the Bruins. So it's been like this the entire way through the first 2 sets. And early on here in set number 3, back and forth play from both teams. St. Mary's had a 6-point lead in set number 1. That is the largest lead either team has had in this entire match. Other than that, back and forth play, keeping it close and interesting. It's been fun and exciting this evening between these two teams. And always exciting to see Kelsey Dunn whenever she gets set up. You see Dunn when she sends one across like that, everybody in the gym has a little chatter to them. And those that have not had an opportunity to see her before are always a little in shock because she brings it with a force that you don't see all too often at this level of play. Miscommunication with the Bruins. Nobody knew who was going to handle that. We're going to have a Bruins timeout on back-to-back points from the Crusaders. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. We'll be right back with more Crusaders volleyball right after this.
Your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, everyone gets $700 off any phone, new customer or not, with no trade-in or hidden fees.
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, brought to you in part by TableRockSports.net. This is the St. Mary's Crusaders taking on the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins. St. Mary's leading 2-0 in this matchup and leading set number 3 by a score of 13-10 with that point there by Dunn. Serving for St. Mary's is Caitlin Hansen. Miscommunication there by Kinsella and Dunn. Back-to-back points now for the Bruins. Kind of how this has gone the entirety of the match. Back and forth points. One team gets a few, the other team has gotten a few. No one really pulling away from anybody. point for St. Mary's there. We're going to have a St. Mary's timeout after Brookings Harbor is able to string together 4 in a row now, 18-15 in favor of the Bruins here in set number 3. Take a quick break. Be right back with more St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball right after this.
Seen a new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
We welcome you back to St. Mary's Crusader Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. You are listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, featuring Brookings Harbor and St. Mary's. St. Mary's 2-0 so far. Set number 3 going in favor of the Bruins so far. 18-15 is your current score. Beautiful serve from Carly Nolt. Puts that into the back corner beautifully. And then another one hits the net. Little help from the net. And now Brookings Harbor with a 5-point lead here in set number 3, 21-16. And St. Mary's is going to take another timeout. Talk things over with the team, trailing by 6 here in set number 3. We'll take the opportunity to take a quick break as well, and we'll be right
gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
We are back with Crusader Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. Brookings Harbor with a 6-point lead here in set number 3. Make that 7 now, 23-16. That one sent long. The Crusaders with a little bit of work to do if they want to finish things off now. Lainey Strandberg back to serve for St. Mary's. So Brookings Harbor comes up with the victory in set number 3. They take it by a score of 25-17. St. Mary's looking to close out the Bruins here in set number 4 coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more St. Mary's Crusaders volleyball on TableRockSports.net.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Well, welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, brought to you in part by TableRockSports.net. This is St. Mary's Crusaders Volleyball, where they're taking on the Brookings Harbor Bruins. Well, it's been back and forth all evening. St. Mary's took set number 1, 25-21, and set number 2, 26-24, but the Bruins battled back. And in set number 3, they come up victorious to force a 4th set. They won set 3, 24-17. St. Mary's is going to look to finish things out here in the fourth set. With a victory, they come up with point number 1. So 3-2 in favor of the Crusaders. Hansen is back to serve for St. Mary's. Rieger takes the serve. Done, and Johnston in the middle come up with another block. Done there with the point for the Crusaders. She'll go back to serve now. Comes up short and into the net. And on that, she'll take a break, and Borovansky will come back in. too many touches there for the Bruins. So point in favor of St. Mary's. A beautiful serve there from Lainey Strandberg. Strandberg with another good serve. And Brookings Harbor forced to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back with Crusaders volleyball right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, brought to you in part by TableRockSports.net. 10-6 now in favor of the Crusaders, where they're looking to close things out against the Brookings Harbor Bruins. That last point makes it 11-6 now in favor of the Crusaders. Strandberg still serving for St. Mary's. Violation called there on Hansen for St. Mary's. And a great touch there in the middle for Maddie Ward. She saw the hole and dropped it in beautifully. St. Mary's now 12-7. So 14-12 now here in set number 4. St. Mary's leading the Bruins 2-1. Little deep there from Strandberg. Makes this a 1-point game. Good point there for the Crusaders. 18-15, set 4 here. Strandberg now serving for the Crusaders, leading 19-16. And a great block there by Maddie Ward. Gives her team a 4-point lead. The Bruins are going to take a timeout. St. Mary's leading 2-1. Leading set number 4, 20-16. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with Crusaders volleyball right after.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net. The Crusaders coming up with the first point out of the break, now up 5 in set number 4. A great dig there by Borovansky to keep things alive here. Ward, though, sends that one deep. That one falls on the line. Point will go in favor of the Crusaders. St. Mary's 3 points away from ending this matchup here against the Bruins. Borovansky back to serve. And done with the blast. Put St. Mary's one point closer to finishing things out here. Schofield with the point there for the Bruins, and now she'll go back to serve for Brookings. So St. Mary's now 1 point away, 24-20 here in set number 4. Crusaders will rotate Sydney Holderman in as she'll go back to serve on what is now match point. And Kelsey Dunn will come up with the block for the Crusaders, and that'll do it for this one as St. Mary's wins set number 4, 25-20, to win in a final of 3-1 over the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to recap today's action after a quick word from our sponsors. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders Volleyball on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Damn it, they punted. We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, brought to you in part by TableRockSports.net. Well, the St. Mary's Crusaders defeated the Brookings Harbor Bruins by a score of 3-1. The Brookings Harbor Bruins put in a good fight this evening. Every one of these sets pretty much were back and forth the entire time. No team really pulling away. More than the first set, St. Mary's had a 6-point lead at one point before Brookings Harbor was able to battle back within 2. And then St. Mary's took set number 2 and another close one, 26-24. Brookings Harbor to force set number 4, won the third set, 25-17. And then St. Mary's in the final set of the evening comes up victorious, 25-20 for the victory. Great work this evening from Kelsey Dunn, as always. Lainey Strandberg coming up big in all the right moments. And Maddie Ward as well, with Emma Johnston doing their job when Dunn was out, coming up with some big blocks for their team. So a great job this evening from St. Mary's to come up victorious. We would like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd also like to thank St. Mary's High School Athletic Director Jamie Young for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net in today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Vanessa Nidifer of Brookings Harbor and Katie Miller for St. Mary's. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: St. Mary's winning 3-1 over the visiting Brookings Harbor Bruins. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Craig Robinson, I'm Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night from St. Mary's High School in Medford, Oregon.